Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Mama's Geeky Show. Today, I only have one thing to talk to you about. That's it. I want to talk to you guys about Season 1 of DC's Stargirl. I'm so excited to talk about it. The season finale just happened. I won't give major spoilers for the season, but I do want to talk about my overall thoughts for this season. So here we go. Hey, Tessa from Mama's Geeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. All right, guys. So if you know me, you know I haven't really watched the DC shows a lot. I just never got into them, the Arrowverse or any of that. I mean, I've watched bits and pieces here and there for sure, but I've never sat and watched a full season all the way through. I don't know why, I just never did. So Stargirl was coming out, and it intrigued me. The trailer intrigued me, and I adore Luke Wilson. So I was like, okay, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to see what's going to happen. And I started with episode 1, and I could not stop. Now, as most of you know, I do work with DC, so they sent me, I believe it was the first 3 or 4 episodes all together at once. And after that, I would get them every week, like 4 or 5 days before it would come out. And I was getting to the point where I would be like, oh my God, where is it in my inbox? Where is it? Like, I was like jonesing for the next one. Like, I was like, I need to know what's going to happen. Of course, in true fashion, as most superhero shows, most shows go, every episode ended in a cliffhanger, more or less. So there was a lot of like, what's going on? What's happening? And then, of course, the season also ended in a major cliffhanger, and I cannot wait for season 2. Don't worry, I won't tell you in case you haven't seen it yet. But if you haven't watched this show yet, you guys really should binge it. It's a super quick binge. I mean, it's 13 episodes, about 40 minutes each. Very easy to watch, very worth the time, more than worth the time. Like I said, Luke Wilson is amazing, but also the girl who plays Courtney is amazing. The kid who plays Mike is amazing. Poor Mike. Mike is one of my favorite characters in this show. So if you don't know about the show, basically Courtney's mom and Mike's dad, who is Luke Wilson, get married, and Courtney, they move to Blue Valley, which is like way out in the boondocks to nowhere, and you don't even know why they're moving to this place. And they get there, and Courtney is helping unpack stuff or moving stuff around, and she finds the Cosmic Staff. Now, the Cosmic Staff, of course, was Starman's, and it is the source of all his power, and yada, yada, yada. Basically, the staff wakes up and is like, oh, cool, you can be, my, owner, whatever. You can be Stargirl. That's cool. So totally accepted her, which is crazy. She doesn't realize what's going on at first. And then Luke Wilson's character, Pat, explains it all to her. And actually, the season opened really cool. So before you even see all that, you actually open with a pretty awesome superhero battle. It's the Injustice Society of America and the Justice Society of America battling it out. Some people die. You get to see a lot of powers. It's really awesome and really cool. You get to see Solomon Grundy for about this long, and then he pops up every so often throughout the series, or the season, I should say, and he's one of my favorites. I love Solomon Grundy, and the last time we see him in this series, or season, again, not going to spoil it, probably my favorite Solomon Grundy scene. Amazing. But basically, so Courtney realizes she's Stargirl and she needs to recruit herself a JSA so that she can take on the ISA. Pat is not too keen with this idea at first, but you see her over the course of a few episodes recruiting different characters. What I really like is you get to see the characters' backgrounds. Yolanda became absolutely one of my favorites. I love her character arc. Henry's character arc was pretty good. But man, I don't know. Just everyone is great. Beth is fantastic. Rick is fantastic. I mean, everyone is awesome. And I love that. I feel like this show really took the time to focus on the background of all of these characters so that you can get to know them better. Because there's nothing worse than an ensemble of characters you don't know, especially for people who haven't read this part of the comics. Like I haven't really read any of that stuff. Now, I do love DC. You guys know I love Marvel, but I do love DC as well. However, Gotham is my jam. So I'm into like Batman and Batwoman and Joker and the dark and the gritty. So I don't really go for this Justice Society stuff. So it was interesting to learn more about it. And honestly, now I want to go back and read some comics. I'm really intrigued. And just the whole series was so well done. I mean, you can tell it doesn't have the highest budget, but I mean, what television show does? There's still pretty great effects. There's some amazing battle scenes. There's great character arcs. You're going to fall in love with every character. You're going to love to hate these characters. I'm a big villains girl, and I think the way they did all the villains was fantastic. I'm excited to see more villains in the future, hopefully. It seems like maybe, and this isn't really a spoiler, but at the end it seems like maybe they're going to bring in some new villains. We're going to get some new villains, so I'm here for that. I love the villains. So, I don't know. I really, really liked it. I was completely hooked. There's not very many slow moments. There's a lot of plot building, but it's done in a really good way. And like I said, I'm excited for season 2. I can't wait to see what DC Stargirl has in store for us next season. I don't want to wait. This cliffhanger ending is killing me, and that's why I needed to spew my thoughts to you guys, even though I'm trying to keep it completely spoiler-free, which is really hard. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Have you watched it? If you did, what did you think about this entire season? If you haven't watched it, what are you doing? Go spend 13 hours, less than 13 hours binging it, and then come back and we can talk about it, okay? Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more amazing videos like this. You can follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Mama's Geeky over there, MAMASGEEKY. Thanks for taking the time to watch this, guys.